Yes, good morning. It is a very big undertaking on two fronts. One, it's 155 acres, TPC River Highlands is. That's a lot of ground to cover. And now that fans are back at full capacity this year, it's a lot of people that you have to make sure you're keeping safe and healthy. But Trinity Health of New England and St. Francis Hospital, they are on it. So happy to have once again with me Dr. Jen Martin, the the head of the Department of Emergency Medicine at St. Francis Hospital. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
Thank you for having me. Nice to see you. I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, just rubbing my hands, trying to stay a little warm.
A little chilly.
This is something, keeping people safe here. It's, like I said, a big undertaking, but you guys have been doing this for a very long time. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to everybody at Trinity Health of New England to have been partnering with this tournament for so long?
This is such a great opportunity to care for the fans, the community, the players of the PGA over such a long period of time. We've grown over time to continue providing care for them. So it's just a great opportunity to continue carrying this forward.
And we have this interview every year. I know a lot of the little things you do, but you guys seem to surprise me every year with the levels of care that you bring. I guess you even have like a little mini emergency room?
Yes, absolutely. We prepare for the small and the big, right? This is a large tournament, largely, you mentioned a huge amount of land to cover. People that are coming of all ages and all degrees of health and wellness. So we have anything from the trip, slip and falls with a twisted ankle to more serious traumas of broken bones, or people that develop heat illness, heart attacks, that sort of thing. So we have to find a way to stabilize them here and ultimately, if necessary, ship them to the hospital should they need that level of care.
And I imagine you just touched on probably the two biggest worries you have, heat-related problems.
Absolutely.
Especially Saturday and Sunday, looking at maybe 90 degrees here. But also those slips and falls, the twisted ankle, a lot of steep slopes here. And talk to me about how you get out to different places in the course.
Sure. So as you may know, there's GPS abilities throughout the entire course, and we have over 30 medical personnel on the course at various times. So if there's an event that occurs, there's communication, and either by foot, by bike, by cart, we can get out to somebody if they need to get to the person, and then we can bring them back to our tent to stabilize and determine if we provide our care here versus if we can send them to the hospital if need be.
And, you know, they always say with golfers, sometimes the thing you worry about is if you have a heart attack because you're out in the middle of a pasture. But you put all of those different elements together, right? You could probably get out to people within minutes.
Within minutes, absolutely.
And then be able to get them to the mini ER. You could not just help people with a twisted ankle. You're talking about saving lives here.
And we have ambulances on the ready to get people to the hospital in the event of a heart attack, where we know time is muscle and time is heart. So we have our Trinity Health ambulances. We also have our community partners here to get someone as quickly as possible to the hospital for the definitive care if they need.
Last question, if somebody needs to flag down one of your staff members, what should they look for? What should they do?
So our medical staff members are wearing, on the course, they're wearing yellow shirts that sort of say medical staff, and some have baseball caps that say the same. And they're readily available on bicycles and, as I mentioned, carts and whatnot.
That's wonderful. Got to make sure I keep everybody safe out here at TPC River Highlands. Trinity Health of New England, good folks at St. Francis Hospital have been doing that literally for 20 years now. And glad to have you here, Doctor.
Nice
Good to see you again.
Great to see you again.
Dr. Jen Martin, everybody. Yes. Boy, got to worry about the slips and falls today. If you're not familiar, TPC River Highlands built to accommodate fans, lots of fans, which means there are a lot of steep slopes here. And on a wet day like today, it could be easy to try and slip and fall. Hopefully things will dry out because they built it with good drainage in mind.